So you're a video editor, doing what you love, but instead of looking like this, you look more like this, because you're worried about this. If you're like me, you chose editing as a career because it seemed fun, but there's nothing fun about living in a shoebox and editing on a potato. So one morning, instead of sipping on my freshly brewed cup of copium, I had to ask myself, how do I make more money without editing corporate videos, climbing up the corporate ladder, or just straight up changing careers? The answer was to work for free. Hold on, before you think that you clicked on the wrong video, I know that it sounds counterintuitive, but I want to share the 3 ways that working for free has tripled my income before I even realized it. And if you combine all 3 methods and apply them to your own editing journey, I promise you'll start looking a lot more like this. Now, the first way was increasing my discoverability, because no matter how good you are, you won't be making any more money if these guys can't find you. Now, for the first 7 years of my career, I worked for one company in a stable position. But when I wanted to try freelancing and broaden my horizon, I didn't know where to start. I'm socially awkward, so networking was a nightmare. I didn't really care for social media, so I didn't have any followers. And as for my editing skills, I pigeonholed myself into one style. So it all felt really hopeless. And I did what most people did. I gave up. But a few days after, something clicked. I noticed that I was losing my passion for editing, so I thought instead of chasing jobs, why don't I just edit for fun? Sure, editing for free while burning out sounds pretty crazy, but I figured that it was better than doing nothing. And each video that I finished felt like it would be a waste if I just let it sit in a folder collecting dust, so I just posted them on my Instagram. And after a few months of posting consistently, I got noticed by my buddy Josh. He invited me to make some tutorials on his channel, thinking that his audience would enjoy it. Considering how his tutorials have saved my life in the past in so many tight situations, I thought, why not? Could be fun. So there I was, posting one Instagram post after another, one tutorial after another, and all of this was practically for free. But then something magical happened. Eventually, I got trusted to make sponsored tutorials. I was encouraged to make digital products, and just like how Josh found me, others started finding me as well. So instead of looking for work, I made it easier for work to find me. And before I knew it, I was a freelance editor that was turning down more jobs than I could accept. Looking back, all of this could have happened way sooner if I had just edited more for fun and started posting more consistently online. So no matter your skill level, I believe that you can greatly benefit from doing the same. But wait, improving your editing skills is just as important, because once you're found and given an opportunity, you've got to be ready to kill it. Which brings me to the second way you can benefit from working for free, and that's by always having a student mindset. Now, I once read this line from a manga called Frieren, where a character said, "All the work you've done will not betray you." Now, this really resonated with me when I first read it, because it's been true for every challenge I faced in my editing career. And one of those challenges was taking on a Kickstarter project for a playing card campaign. Now, my roots are in editing promo videos for magic tricks. Playing cards are in the same world, but I never worked on many videos featuring them. So I saw this as an opportunity to change up from my usual style and treat it as a passion project. So instead of the upbeat videos with electronic tracks in the background that I was used to editing, I worked with a more heavier, epic, biblical theme. And because this was a new challenge, I saw myself developing new skills like working with voiceovers, learning how to color grade warmer tones, and trying new transitions. Now at the same time, I was also expanding my portfolio, and this gave me confidence in editing playing card promos. But here's the thing, shortly after, I was hired by another company to work on more playing card projects, this time paid, and that was how it kicked off my freelance career. It's crazy because a couple of these decks are even officially licensed by Disney. Now, I know that this all probably sounds really niche and you don't care about playing cards, so you're wondering, how does this help you? But no matter what type of videos that you edit, passion projects give you a chance to explore different styles and also work on more videos that you want to be hired for. Nike isn't likely to hire you if you've never cut a sports commercial. Taylor Swift is probably not going to hire you for her world tour or whatever if all you cut are corporate videos. So I encourage you to do what I did, take your current skills and build on them with new ones to increase your value. Remember, all the work you've done will not betray you, but you have to put in the work, even if it's for free. And the easiest way is to make sure that you're having fun doing it. Because if it's not fun, I find it really hard to learn things. Because I personally never did really well in school, and I thought I was just destined to be dumb forever. But over the course of my career, surprisingly, I still ended up developing new skills. And I found that the easiest way was by identifying the problem, watching tutorials to solve it, and then applying what I learned right away. And that's why I'm excited to have Skillshare sponsor today's video. You see, one skill I've been struggling with is color matching my footage. So I downloaded this class onto my phone called Color Grading: How to Match Shots in DaVinci Resolve, watched it at the gym while I was on the exercise bike, and I came back home to apply what I learned right away. Now, this was my attempt before watching the class, and this is after. Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives with a wide range of classes. So whether you're trying to improve your video editing or freelance skills, you can learn at your own pace no matter your skill level. Look at that, some of my favorite creators are on there teaching skills that I had to learn the hard way. I like Nathaniel Drew. If only I'd watched his lessons instead of leaving a decade's worth of cringe content.
G'day mate, crikey.
Someone delete that, please. While there's plenty to learn from YouTube videos, including the ones that I put out, Skillshare is great for those who want an all-in-one platform with structured classes to learn from. The first 500 people to use my link will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. And the best part is that you get access to all the classes on Skillshare with your subscription. Give it a try, and thank you again, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. All right, we have reached the last way you can benefit from working for free, which is by building your personal brand. Now, this ties in with discoverability, but instead of simply being found, you can build a community that wants more of what you do. Before I started putting more effort into my own YouTube channel, I had this shotgun approach to being discovered. I was creating digital products with motion graphics, I put out After Effects tutorials, and then I would also jump on the latest trend on Instagram. I was basically everywhere, yet nowhere, all at once. Even though it's true that I do all those things, they didn't really represent how I wanted to be seen as a creator. So I felt like this chameleon that was adjusting my style according to the requirements. But that all changed 3 years ago, right on my birthday, because I decided to upload my first filmmaking related video on my YouTube channel. That was my first step in paving a way for a future where I can create whatever I want and shape the way that I want it to be seen. So instead of the traditional approach that most people will encourage you to do, which is niching down into a specialty role like only editing TikTok videos or only editing magic videos, no matter what I put out, I am the niche. Over the next couple of years, as I continued to create content that genuinely excited me, something unexpected happened. The 3 key methods I was using, which is making myself discoverable, constantly improving my skills, and developing a strong personal brand, all came together. I was offered my biggest freelance opportunity by a company called Artlist. Now, if you don't know who they are, they're a royalty-free digital asset platform that I've been using personally for almost 4 years now, and what was once a little joke in one of my YouTube videos, this is your chance to sponsor me, by the way, became reality. Without those 3 elements in place, someone else would have been offered that opportunity instead of me. So am I swimming in a pile of cash now? Am I just sleeping on a bed made of bricks of cash? If only. I'm right back to square one, eating instant noodles and barely making rent. But there's a big difference this time. Instead of stumbling around in the dark, I'm equipped with the knowledge and strategies that I've shared with you today. I've steeled my resolve to become a full-time YouTuber. And in order to do that, I had to free up time and cut out all my freelance work so that I can focus solely on creating content that excites both me and you, my audience. Now, it's been about 6 months of dedicated effort, and thanks to amazing sponsors like Skillshare, my dream of making a living through my passion is finally becoming a reality. This journey's been filled with ups and downs, but I know that by following these 3 methods, you'll grow in ways that you never imagined possible.